What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers and why I believe that they are definitely underrated and why people are underestimating how good they will be next season. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe for daily NFL and NBA videos, and let's get straight to it. So yeah, with the NFL season starting in just a couple of weeks, the Green Bay Packers are playing their first game on September 11th against the Minnesota Vikings, a divisional rival, and also I'd say the second best team in their division. Actually, that's no question. They're definitely the second best team. Honestly, they could end up being better than the Packers, but I don't think that's going to happen. I know a lot of people have been saying that, and I think that's just kind of disrespectful to Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I mean, they still have a great offense. I know that they are missing now the best wide receiver in football there in Davante Adams, as they did trade him to the Las Vegas Raiders. But they have gotten a lot of wide receivers this offseason to kind of try to replace Davante. It's not going to be the same without him, obviously. But, I mean, they're not going to be bad, and they're definitely not weak at that position. The Packers did draft Christian Watson in the 2022 NBA draft, so he is going to be going into his rookie season. He is 23 years old, and I honestly think he's going to have a great career for the Packers. And I haven't seen much of him so far, but he is getting a top 5 quarterback of all time on his team here, so it's going to be awesome watching him develop into one of the better wide receivers in the league. I don't even think it's going to take that long for it to happen. I mean, you have a great quarterback that will be throwing the ball to you, so it's not going to be too much of a question to think that if he's going to be good or not. And the Packers also did bring in Sammy Watkins. He is on the older side now, 29 years old, so he's not too old, not too young, but he is now on the Green Bay Packers, and it's going to be fun watching him there as well, if that good fit. He's always had a good quarterback with him, at least for the last few seasons. I mean, he was on the Chiefs with Mahomes. He did also have Lamar Jackson, so the last few years he's had a pretty talented quarterback throwing him the ball, and this year with Aaron Rodgers, so it's going to be fun no matter what there for him. The Packers also do have Allen Lazard there, and he's had a pretty good career there with Aaron Rodgers. He last season did average 513 yards. He had 40 receptions, 12.8 yards per carry, 42 long gain, and 8 touchdowns. So obviously not too bad right there. This season he will get more. He will be more in the spotlight as he is one of the most experienced wide receivers there without Davante Adams being there. So he'll get a lot more targets, a lot more touches there, and it's gonna be fun watching him as well. He is 26 years old, so he's not too old there. He's on the younger side, and I think he can still be honestly one of the better wide receivers in the NFC North. The Packers' schedule isn't one of the hardest, I'd say. I think they're pretty much in a lock for the playoffs, and the season hasn't even started. I just know that they're probably going to get, honestly, they could be one of the teams that are getting a bye next year. I think they're definitely, right now, just roster-wise, a top 3 team in the NFC. The only teams that I think would be above them are definitely the LA Rams. I think you could put the Niners above them. Maybe you could put the Buccaneers. And I think that's about it for now. Like, I don't think you could put the Cowboys over the Packers right now. So the Packers are one of the more talented teams in the NFC North, and I think that this is their year to make a big run. And if they don't, then I don't know. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he's still there, but he's getting older. So he's getting into his last few really good years. Their first game is against the Vikings. They play them 2 times. They are pretty lucky. They get to play the Bears and the Lions 2 times also. So those should be 4 free wins there. They also play teams like the Giants and the Jets, so those are 2 easy games as well. Washington, but they've also got their hard games. Obviously, the Vikings 2 times. I think they're going to split with the Vikings. It's especially hard since they are a division rival. You play the Buccaneers, the Patriots, you play the Bills. That's a tough one. The Cowboys, the Titans. I think they can beat the Titans. The Eagles should be pretty tough. The Rams, the Dolphins, and then the Vikings again. So I think honestly the Packers are at least a 12-win team, 12-5. That's my guess for their record. I think honestly they could get that number 1 seed. I'm not saying they're the best team in the NFC, but they do have one of the easier schedules, especially because their division isn't as good as, say, the NFC West. I mean, the Niners have to play against the Rams 2 times, the Cardinals 2 times, same thing with both those teams, so it's going to be tough any of those teams in the NFC. But the NFC is very talented, especially those first few teams there. I know the AFC is a lot deeper, but it's going to be fun watching that. So if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe for daily NBA and NFL videos, and I'm out. Peace.